Hello YouTube, it's Championdjk coming at you again with another Matchbox Monday episode, and today we've got some big rigs to look at. We're going to start with this one right here. This was number 41 in the lineup for Matchbox. This was the Kenworth conventional Aerodyne. It is in 1/100th scale, so a very small scale, and this particular version that you're looking at here came out in 1985. The casting itself was used from 1982 to 1986. This has a plastic base, metal body, decent amount of detail in the tooling itself. It looks pretty good, just a small scale, so you can't really set this next to a 1/64 scale car and it won't look like obviously even close to actual size, but this is Matchbox. So here is another version of it. This one is in 1986 in this kind of weird metallic gray color that Matchbox was a fan of using back in this time. Both of these are made in Macau. It looks alright. If you are into collecting trucks like this, semi-trucks like this, an example of this casting might be up your alley. So there is that one. Next one, we'll stick with Kenworth for a second. This is another Kenworth. This would be, I think, my favorite looking type of looking truck is the cab over. So this is the COE Aerodyne from Kenworth. This is in 1/90th scale. This particular variation that you're looking at here was from 1986 to 89. The casting was used from 1982 to 89 in various different variations and such. It was also used in the Convoy series, so there was a bunch of these that came with trailers. Same with that other Kenworth that we looked at. And it's got as much detail as the other one. Looks pretty good. These front pieces are all plastic. The base is plastic. These smokestacks are plastic, so I would imagine they're pretty common to find loose with some smokestack break-off action. There is no interior in this truck. I don't think there's one in this one either. Nope. There's no interior in either of these trucks. I've always liked the way that these semi-trucks look, these old-school cab-over designs, where the front of the truck was just like a wall. I always just thought they looked pretty cool. Definitely not aerodynamic, so, but pretty neat nonetheless. All right, so there's that, and then here's another one. This is a Peterbilt. So this Peterbilt conventional sleeper cab, this particular variation that you're looking at here, came out in 1984, and it was part of, I think, a convoy with a FedEx trailer. I don't have the trailer. These released kind of the same time as all these other cabs were released. So in the 1980s, mid-80s to late 80s. It's in 1/80th scale. It was number 43 in the lineup. And you can see one of the smokestacks here on this one is bent. So you notice it looks very similar to the Kenworth, but not quite the same. Both of them a sleeper cab. This one looks a little bit more luxurious, having kind of a skylight up there, which is pretty cool. So there is that one. And then, sticking with Peterbilt, this is a Peterbilt tanker in shell livery. This one is in 1/80th scale. The cab design is very close to the same, as it should be. I don't get how this is in 1/80th scale and the other one is in 1/90th, or wait. Oh, actually, no, they are both in 1/80th. Sorry, I apologize. So that makes sense. Oh, this one does have an interior too, by the way, and it has a dude driving it. Same dude in this one too. So this is a slightly modified casting. The back end of it is modified to fit a tank. And this one came out, this particular variation was available from 88 to 94. The tooling itself was 82 to 99, so a very, very long time they released this tooling. So there's a look at that one. And then we got two more trucks to take a look at. They're both Volvos. So here's this, another cab over design. Here's a more European style truck. This is the Volvo container truck. This particular Federal Express one was 87 to 92, so it was available for 5 years in this livery. It's in 1/90th scale. The casting itself was used from 85 to 1999. And it's a container truck. This one does have an open back there that you can open up. And the container is also removable. So there you go. There's your shipping container. There's the truck with kind of the flatbed to load the shipping container onto, and kind of snaps in there. It's a kind of a neat design. There is no interior in this one, which seems to kind of be the trend with these, but kind of cool. And then lastly, another Volvo truck. Looks very, very similar, but is a bit different. Both of these, by the way, are metal, except for the top box thing and then the base. So this one is the Volvo tilt truck. This particular variation was in 1987. The casting itself was used from 1984 to 1999 and is in 1/90th scale, of course, as well. The cab design is identical, but then the back portion of the casting is different on this one. This one is also removable. That's what the back of the truck looks like there. This removed, just a canvas top thing. And it kind of snaps back into place, so it's got some play value. And of course, since it's the same tooling, basically for the front, there is no interior in this at all. And that's it. That's it for this episode of Matchbox Monday. So we are definitely winding these down now. I would say there's probably about 5 or 6 weeks maybe left. 5 or 6 episodes maybe left. We'll see. I don't know if I'm going to do anything fun for the finale. I probably won't. I don't really have much to do, so. But, yeah. So if you enjoy these videos, again, check them out in the playlist. There's quite a few of them out there. And pretty cool. So let me know what your favorite big rig was. I enjoy this one the best. It's just my favorite style of truck. The other Kenworth's pretty cool, too. And then maybe the Peterbilt, then the Volvos, and then I think lastly is this tanker truck. So, I don't know. That's my opinion. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you guys very much for watching, and have yourself a great day.